Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing another sketchbook update. We've seen this sketchbook a few times in the past. I've done two other updates on the drawings in this sketchbook and I will link those down below. But this is the third and final update. Yes, this sketchbook is officially completed, and let me just say before we get started, this sketchbook has a lot of meaning to me, and I know everybody kind of has like this weird attachment to their sketchbooks, but this sketchbook in particular, I felt like I learned a lot about myself as an artist, I challenged myself, and I grew a lot. So the drawings in this sketchbook, they're a bit all over the place, but I'm really proud of what I accomplished in this sketchbook, and I also fell in love with this kind of sketchbook. This is the Canson Mixed Media sketchbook. This is 7 by 10 inches. My new favorite sketchbook, and I've actually already started another sketchbook of this exact same kind, so hopefully I can share an update with you in that sketchbook very soon. But you can see this sketchbook was very well loved, and I completed this sketchbook on July 3rd, 2017, so I had it for about 4.5 months or so, and I feel like this was a pretty quick sketchbook for me. So let's see where we left off last time. I think we left off right at the end of Mermaid. Let's see where that was. So this was the last sketch that I shared with you in the previous update. It was at the very beginning of Mermaid. So it has been a little while since I've updated you guys in this sketchbook, but I'll show you what I've done. I don't think this was in the previous update. In fact, I'm almost positive that it wasn't. This is one of my favorite sketches or pages in this sketchbook. This is obviously Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, and I love this design of her. Like, I love the outfit that I kind of made for her, and I did this with colorless pencil and ink wash. So I really love this. I just think it looks really cool, and there's actually a time-lapse video of me doing this on Instagram, so if you want to see that, my Instagram is linked down below. I have this little sketch of a mermaid because I was trying to get into Mermaid a little bit, even though I knew I couldn't do daily drawings. I wanted to participate in any way I could, so the first beginning sketches here are mermaids. Somebody gave me the idea to do a native mermaid, and so this was kind of my first rough initial concept for that. But I don't know, I felt like it was a little too stereotypical, so I end up kind of refining the idea later on, but I really liked her face and the pose. And somebody brought up the point that mermaids shouldn't have knees. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about this, like kind of this knee bend, like knee joint situation. Do you think mermaids have this bend, or is it more of like a flowy line, like more of like an S, like there's no sharp bend? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Here we just have some male facial practice. Some of these were referenced, some of these were made up, but I just kind of wanted to challenge myself to draw different kinds of features and different hairstyles, so that was that. I definitely want to explore stuff like this more in the future. This was just a little doodle. I was practicing female anatomy, so if you don't like looking at female anatomy, I guess look away or like skip ahead 10 seconds. This is just an ink ballpoint pen doodle with some colorless pencil, and I was kind of just trying to practice drawing the human form as it is. So there's that. Here is my native mermaid sketch that I ended up kind of going with. You can see her tail here is a lot more just like fluid. It doesn't have that bend, and I liked the way that I kind of added the texture on her tail, and I like the profile. I think it looks really good. So this is the one that I ended up going with, and you can see the speed paint for this on my channel. For Mermaid, I also decided to pay tribute to the former Carrie Fisher, or the late Carrie Fisher. So I decided to draw her as a mermaid, which I think was really cute, and I did a little R2-D2 jellyfish, which I think is adorable, and I actually did this on an Instagram live. I don't know, maybe I should do more Instagram lives, because this was actually pretty fun. Very, very simple, and it didn't take me long to do, but I've had a lot of fun doing that. These are just like some more referenced sketches, just kind of trying to practice faces and poses and stuff like that. So a couple of these are referenced from photos and like Instagram and stuff. So yeah, this is just like some random nose studies, and then a thumbnail for my redraw challenge, which you can see the first example of here. This is not really the final design that I ended up going with. You will see that here. This is more close to the final concept that I ended up coming up with. And oh, actually, let's see, what day is this video going up? This video is going up the 26th. This is actually going to be Friday's video, so stay tuned for that. It was also a live stream, so some of you guys know what the final piece turned out like. But definitely stay tuned for this Friday, because it's going to be this time lapse. I drew this for Nyrel for her birthday. Nyrel's the salt queen, so I drew her with little salt shakers, and I thought this was really cute and really fun. So yeah, had fun doing that. I want to do a whole DC character mugshot series, even with the heroes, not just the villains. I want to do like some fun little, I don't know, spoofs on that. So here we have Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, and he's being charged with dating the commissioner's daughter. I want to do one with Batgirl where like she's charged with like sneaking out at night. Then I have a couple here. I want to do one for Selena, one for Harley, and then one for Ivy. So I was just kind of jotting down like the loose expressions of how I wanted them to look. Obviously Selena is like same old, same old. Harley is like super excited to have her picture taken, and then Ivy's just like embarrassed to be a part of this group. So yeah, I'm really excited to work more on this. I have not done some DC fan art in a long time. So this is another one of my favorite sketches in the whole sketchbook, but especially in this update. And this is inspired by the Killer song Bones. Don't you want to come with me? Don't you want to feel my bones? You know that one? So I have this idea to draw a man with a skull for a face, but still human, like live human hands, and then a female with a living face, but her body is bones. So I really like the sketch as it is right now, and I'm kind of just tempted to color it as is. I think that it would look really cool. I like the bold lines, and I think it looks really good. So stay tuned, because I definitely want to have this up on my channel at some point. Here I was just practicing using this pink brush pen that I got. The ink flow wasn't that great, and I've heard a couple other people talk about how the pink Pentel ink pens aren't, like the ink flow is not that great. So yeah, I was having similar problems with that. I'm not sure why, but anyway, I was just kind of trying that out. And here you can see the first concept for the Art Extravaganza challenge number 1, which was the style swap challenge, and I was partnered with JMI. JMI, as you know, is obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race and drag queens, so I decided to draw one of his OCs in drag, and this was the very first rough concept for what I wanted to do. On the back of this, I was sketching some like pinups, because I really have been wanting to do some more pinup art, and if you like pinup artwork, stay tuned for this weekend, because there may or may not be a video going up that is pinup related. Just saying, stay tuned. More pinups on this page, more pinups. Yeah, I was kind of playing around with a lot of different pinup designs. Here is another revision of the Drag Queen Style Swap Challenge for Art Extravaganza. At this point, JMI had given me the idea to do a kind of Victorian style drag queen, and he sort of gave me the name of the drag queen, and so I was playing around more with this concept, and then I sent it to him to see what he thought, he kind of gave me the okay, and then I sort of revised it further from here. Here I just have some hand sketches, and then I kind of wanted to play around with ballpoint pen, so I was drawing in ballpoint pen, and then I sort of just transitioned into just having fun with ballpoint pen, and you can see that happening on this page as well. So yeah. These, you can barely see them because they're in super light blue colored pencil, but these were the very rough thumbnails for my Sailor Moon series, and more of that will be coming out soon. I'm going to expand it to include all of the Sailor Scouts, including Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Tuxedo Mask as well. So stay tuned for that, because there are more Sailor Scouts to come very, very soon. Here is my Adam West tribute for the late Adam West. You know, I'm a diehard Batman fan, so it only felt right to sort of pay him respect as the OG Batman. So yeah, I had a lot of fun coloring this, and this is actually a sticker that will be available on my online store once my online store reopens. It is currently closed because, as you guys know, I'm moving, so it should open sometime back later in August, probably mid to late August. So if you are interested in picking one up, the best thing that you can do is probably watch my store. The link is down below, and if you watch it, then you'll be updated on any new items that are added, and then when I reopen it. So yeah. Here is some business card designs. I had originally thought about doing the design digitally, but I didn't really like it, and I later found out that the reason I didn't like it wasn't because it was digital, it was because the flower crown was too high up on the skull, and it looked like a flower afro. I don't know, it didn't look accurate, and so when I redrew it traditionally, I liked it a lot better. I think not only because it's traditional, but because I lowered the flower crown a little bit. And so this is the business card design that I am redoing my business cards with, and I was also just practicing writing my name in brush pen, because originally I was going to handwrite the text, but that just ended up being way too difficult to make it look legible and also like handwritten. Yeah, I don't know, it was weird. Then here we have some concepts for the Game of Thrones series that I was going to do, but you guys know I later just ended up doing Jon Snow and Daenerys, not all of the Stark children as well, but you can see I sketched Sansa, Arya, and Bran here. I really like the way that they all came out, particularly Sansa. I feel like I captured her likeness the most. I feel like I did okay with Bran too. I wasn't that happy with the likeness of Arya. I feel like I could have done better making her look more like Macy Williams. And I'm really happy with John's likeness in this sketch. I feel like I did a better job making it look like John here than I did in the actual video. But if you do want to check out that video, I'll try and remember to link it in the cards. And then of course we have Daenerys as well. I feel like she looks too similar to Sansa. This doesn't really look like Emilia Clarke. So yeah, I feel like she turned out better in the actual video. But yeah, I don't know, I had fun doing these. I really liked working with ballpoint pen. That was a lot of fun. Here we have my original characters, Helios and Volana, and I had sketched these out because I thought I was going to have to draw my characters as zodiacs for the second Art Extravaganza challenge, but then it turns out my partner had to draw my original characters as the zodiacs I chose for that challenge, and then they sent them to me and I got to color them. And you guys know, if you've seen that video, that I was partnered with Eddie and she drew my characters beautifully, like so beautiful. And it's actually really cool like how there's a lot of similarities in our designs, and I noticed that, and I feel like that's really cool. So she definitely did a good job capturing my characters. But anyway, I don't draw my characters enough, so this was kind of a cool opportunity to draw them. So of course on this side we have Volana, and on this side we have Helios, and I feel like she did a wonderful job drawing Helios as Taurus, even better than me. So here's some of the little I guess random warm-up page, and I was just drawing like a face, and then I was drawing some hands. Here is when I got the first volume of Moto Crush. I haven't actually finished reading it yet, just because I've had to sort of divert my attention to other things, but I love Babs Tarr, and I was happy to purchase it and support her. And this is Lola. I love her. She's so sassy and beautiful, and I wanted to draw her. Again, this is with that pink brush pen, which I think it worked okay here. It's harder to control, in my opinion, than most brush pens. So yeah, this is Lola from Moto Crush. And here we have just another pinup sketch that I was kind of playing around with. And oh my gosh, we're already at the end. Somebody on Twitter recommended that I draw somebody dancing to celebrate finishing this sketchbook, so I kind of did that. I need to get better about like conveying movement in my poses, but anyway, that was a good suggestion, and I do plan to challenge myself more with that in the future. And then on the back here, we have my Make Bad Art sticker. I love these stickers, and if you guys have not seen the Make Bad Art video, you should definitely check it out. And these stickers, like the Adam West ones, will be available once my online store reopens. So that's the sketchbook, guys. So many good memories in this sketchbook. I cannot believe all of the artwork that I did in this sketchbook in 4 months. 4 months is pretty fast for me, actually, and I don't know, it's been a lot of fun to experiment and challenge myself. So that is it for this sketchbook update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you Friday with a brand new video. Bye, guys!